Since our last Michael Myers Monday live show, of course, there's been more announcements regarding the massive, epic 45 Years of Terror Halloween franchise, 45th anniversary reunion convention fan event. It's going to be the Mecca for Halloween fans. And HDN is so excited to be going there to Pasadena. It's happening. The bus tour to the locations, the Horror's Hallowed Grounds bus tour, Haddonfield's Hallowed Grounds bus tour, really is happening Friday, September 29th, and then the 45 Years of Terror convention itself is Saturday and Sunday, September 30th through October 1st, Pasadena Convention Center, Pasadena, California, right there down the street from the Myers house, the Strode house, where the original film was shot. Now, this guest lineup already dwarfs pretty much any convention I've ever attended. And the fact that they are all connected to this franchise, and many of them just total, indispensable icons of the franchise, is awesome. So we've been covering pretty much every single guest announcement that has been made throughout this whole promotional period, and this week brought some more amazing guests, starting with Kathleen Kinmont, of course, from Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. But that's not all. Also announced, composer of the soundtracks for Halloween 4, 5, and Curse, as well as co-composer with John Carpenter of the soundtracks for Halloween 2 and Halloween 3, Alan Howarth is back for 45 Years of Terror. Alan was, of course, at 40 Years of Terror and performed a concert that Saturday night during the VIP show, the VIP party, I should say, Saturday night in 2018. I did put a link to our coverage with highlights from Alan's concert in the description of this video if you'd like to check that out. I had the pleasure and honor of interviewing Alan back in 2015, and I put the link to that interview in the description of this video as well. Now, just added is Corey DeMyers. Now, before I talk about his name, you might be wondering, who does Corey play? Does he play Michael Myers in Halloween Ends? What gives? No. Corey plays Rowan's stunt double in Halloween Ends. So Corey DeMyers is literally playing Corey Cunningham when he is doing his best Michael Myers impersonation, for lack of a better term. Now, the fact that Corey, the real Corey's name, is Corey DeMyers is pretty wild. Yes, it is spelled. Corey here is spelled differently than Corey Cunningham's, and of course, the Myers part of his last name spelled differently. It's still pretty wild that Corey DeMyers is his actual real name, and he plays this central character named Corey, who is himself kind of playing Myers. Kind of mind-blowing, but I was very much hoping they would book Corey once they booked Rowan. Obviously, I was hoping so, because they've got all of the Michael Myers stuntmen, even the doubles, pretty much everybody you could imagine booked for this one. So I was hoping that. And so Corey, anytime that it's Corey Cunningham in the Michael Myers mask, that is actually Corey DeMyers. So pretty central role in Halloween Ends. And we have even more guests announced since this past Monday's live stream. On Tuesday, we got the official announcement for Matt Walker, who of course played Spitz in Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Our friend Rian Reese was also announced. Rian played Dana in Halloween 2018. You can read my 2018 exclusive interview with Rian Reese from H40, 40 Years of Terror, at the link in the description of this video. Very excited to see Rian added to the lineup again this year. And another friend of ours, Jeffrey Landman, also from Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Matt Walker's co-star. Of course, Jeffrey played young Billy. And you can read my exclusive interview with Jeffrey Landman at the link in the description of this video as well. And from Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Brady himself, Sasha Jensen, joins the lineup. Slight typo in his name, I think, on this graphic, but we get the point. And how about this? So cool. Malcolm McDowell, living legend himself, who of course played Dr. Loomis in Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2, added to the official guest lineup for H45. I had the pleasure of meeting Malcolm at Mad Monster Party a few years ago. He was really awesome, really cool. Gave us a few minutes to give us some exclusive quotes about his portrayal of Dr. Loomis, and specifically Loomis's transformation from the first Halloween, from the Halloween remake to its sequel. I urge you to read my interview with Malcolm McDowell when you get a chance. I did put the link to that in the description of this video as well. Malcolm will be appearing on Saturday, September 30th only. And just announced just a few hours ago today, on Wednesday, September 20th, the great Gloria Gifford, of course, Nurse Alves from Halloween 2. In addition to the recent guest announcements, there's been more and more really cool convention exclusives announced in the last week. And we talked about this before, how they're going to be doing a lot of, you see this at San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, all the time, where it's stuff that you can only get right there at the event itself. You can't pre-order it online. You got to go. You got to be first in line at the booth. And it's only a limited supply at the convention itself. And so a lot of these have been announced just in the last couple of days, including today. This first one we previously reported on. We did do an article on HDN because it's just so damn cool. Archie Horror. That's right, the Archie Comics brand. They have their Archie Horror line. They're releasing 2 limited edition 11x17 matte art prints featuring some of the iconic characters from Riverdale, including Sabrina, and these are just limited to 200 copies each, just 200. They're going to be available exclusively at the Archie Horror comic booth, and this is the first time that Archie Horror has ever appeared at any horror convention, so a lot of firsts here. Here's a look at the first print. They call it Hedge Heroines. And again, it's the girls of Riverdale and Sabrina Spellman standing in for our classic trio from the original film, reenacting this iconic scene in Archie Comics world with Michael Myers right there lurking behind the hedge. But this second print is definitely my favorite of the 2. This one they call Shape Stalks Sabrina. And I just love everything about this print. It's just really cool. You got Michael stalking Sabrina, and Sabrina is just totally chilling. Salem the cat sees Michael, of course. Sabrina's watching a zombie movie. She's pouring herself a drink, doing her homework, using her witch magic. And yeah, that makes me really, truly want to see a crossover with these characters, like a real crossover. What do you guys think? I mean, I would love to see Michael Myers actually, truly try to stalk Sabrina Spellman and see how that showdown goes down. Like, that's a heroine that is going to take it to Michael in a whole different way that he's really never experienced. Is something like that already in the works? I have no idea, but I love that this could be the beginning of a beautiful crossover relationship between the Archie horror comics and bringing Michael Myers the Shape into that. You guys tell me what you think, but I love both of these prints. I really do. But that's far from it. There has been a ton of apparel reveals in recent days. Let's start with this beauty from Fright Rags. Everyone is entitled to One Good Scare. And I just love everything about this design. It is so cool. It is Laurie and, of course, Tommy and Lindsay, but they're depicted as skeletons. She's holding the iconic opening credits pumpkin, and you got Michael reaching over her shoulder with the big knife blade gleaming, coming over the other side. We don't see his face at all, his mask at all. You've got that classic line from the promotions, the trick is to stay alive. Yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest Halloween 78 licensed shirts that Fright Rags has ever done, in my opinion. Give me your opinion. It's available exclusively at the Fright Rags booth at H45. That's far from it, though. Here's the official event tee. Classic image of Michael from 78, as it has to be. I mean, that's what we're celebrating. The one that started it all, but we're also celebrating the entire franchise, and pretty cool that it's included with VIP, but beyond that, limited to 666 shirts. I mean, they couldn't limit it to 45 shirts, so I guess 666 is as good as any number, right? This is another killer design, an official shirt. This one's designed from artist Jason Edmondson. They call it the Halloween Icons limited edition tee. It's going to be available at Jason's booth. Looks really great. And we've talked about this before, but now we have the official announcement and a really good up-close look at that limited edition Dr. Chalice figure from Halloween 3, made by NECA. And it will be available at Sean's Horrors Hallowed Grounds booth. Look at the detail on that. I mean, it looks really good. God, these things are going to go so fast. Limited to just 1,000 units. Contenders is going to have a booth, and they are bringing officially licensed Halloween underwear. That's right. Men's boxers as well as women's bras and shorts. Pretty awesome, I gotta say. I mean, this is a magical time we live in, that you can get yourself some Michael Myers boxers, officially licensed from the 78 Classic, 45 years and counting. And yet more H45 exclusive limited edition apparel announced since this past Monday's live stream, including this Halloween Icons limited edition tee available at Jason Edmonston's booth. This Eyes Without a Face Myers The Return limited edition print also available at Jason Edmonston's booth. And how about this awesome Eyes Without a Face series Jamie Lloyd limited edition print that will also be available at Jason Edmonston's booth. And I tell you, his booth was off the hook 5 years ago. And this is really cool. We did talk about this during Michael Myers Monday Live this week. Printed in blood is reprinting the original novelization of the 1978 classic Halloween, only this time it's going to feature almost 100 brand new original art illustrations. So it's being reprinted as Halloween Illustrated. That's up for pre-order right now. I did put the link for that in the description of this video, but at H45, you'll be able to get an exclusive art print of the new cover and its special variant, and you can get them both signed by the artists of the cover and the illustrations inside, Orlando Arocena. He'll be there in person at the Printed in Blood booth signing. That's where you can get these limited edition H45 exclusive art prints of the new covers for Halloween Illustrated. Give me your thoughts on those new developments, on those new guest announcements, those new exclusives. What do you think? What's your favorite? And again, to my collectors out there, what is your most wanted item currently, as of now, as of this moment? If tomorrow morning was day one, what booth are you going to first? I want to hear that from you guys.